Welcome to Bottlerock, day 2.
Sorry, if you've never heard of Bottlerock before,
Oh, yeah,
it's a music festival in Napa Valley, California.
Walking around, seeing a lot of people, a lot of bands, a lot of culinary people. Yesterday, Shaun White and Duff Goldman threw a whole bunch of cotton candy out into the crowd.
It's pretty awesome.
Huge balls of cotton candy.
Like cotton candy, like packed together.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Anyway, so we thought we'd give you some tips on how to survive a music festival. Since we're sitting here eating some
Awesome
paella, going to tip 1 is sample the food. Usually these festivals have a lot of local food, local restaurants from wherever the festival is, and go sample the food. I mean, there's tons of it. You don't go to one place and buy like 2 full entrees if you're 2 people or something like that. Get one, split it, go to another place, split it.
And also don't expect to be cheap at music festivals. These are not cheap things.
Yeah.
I understand you already paid a whole ton of money to buy the tickets and to get here, but food is not cheap at music festivals.
Nothing's cheap at music
Nothing
festivals.
is cheap at music festivals. But it's a good chance to try out restaurants that you've never been to because they'll always have local food.
Tip 2 kind of goes along with the food, and it's stay hydrated. Obviously, these are adult beverages, but we also mean drink a lot of water, especially on days like this. Beautiful day here in Napa Valley. It's going to get close to 80, so drink a lot of water. You don't want to be that person that's passed out in the medical tent because you are dehydrated. And also, kind of a secondary point is wear sunscreen for, people like me, fair-skinned people like me who burn very easily. Wear sunscreen, sun protection, long sleeve shirts, whatever you have to do.
Don't burn.
Don't be a lobster.
Don't be a lobster.
Don't be the lobster.
We saw a girl
Yeah.
with really, really red chest.
Oh.
Looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it really
That doesn't
did.
look like a good time either.
Once you've eaten a whole bunch and you've kept hydrated, you'll probably have to go to the bathroom.
So the bathrooms, of course it's a music festival, so you're gonna have to brave the porta potties. My best tip is bring your own stack of baby wipes. They'll wash your hands, or even just like if you're eating sticky food or anything like that, you will always need baby wipes. Baby wipes are always a good idea.
And then another thing that we just ran into, we should be pros at this, but we didn't check.
Well, I didn't check because I saw somebody with an umbrella yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. Always check the list of allowable items in the festival. We saw people with umbrellas yesterday, and so we thought, we can bring an umbrella, but no.
My umbrella got confiscated at the gate. It wasn't even like, pick it up later. They're like, no,
Yeah.
you can't pick it up later. Somebody will come by and get it.
That's the other thing.
Like a donation.
Make sure to check what you can bring before you come, because
you're gonna have to leave it.
Yeah.
So she's like, you can put it in your car. We didn't come in a car.
Sorry, I'm not waiting in that line for another half an hour just so I can go back and put it in the car.
So if you're like us and don't really know 75% of the lineup, one of the things that we suggest doing is be open to new music.
Just go walk around, wander, and find new artists. Like, there's tons of stages at these festivals usually. Like, I think there's 4 or 5 stages, and then there's also a culinary stage here at Bottlerock where they have musicians paired up with chefs. Day 1 there was Shaun White with Duff Goldman. I know we kind of mentioned that already.
Yesterday there was Adam Rickman and E40. Day 3, Giada De Laurentiis is on the culinary stage. We have Alan Stone. There's a lot of different artists, and they're here for a reason. And be open to all the experiences that you're paying for.
And that kind of leads into the next tip, is to always plan your day. There's a lot going on, so find out what you actually care about seeing. Make sure that you plan around that, and check out the layout of the festival. Like here, there's the main stage and the secondary stage are split up by the food area, and in the food area is where the culinary stage is. They've actually planned the culinary events around the main stage and the secondary stage so that you can kind of go in between them and see, for instance, Snoop Dogg have the munchies.
While dropping a world record of making the biggest gin and juice.
Make sure that you don't feel like you missed something. And if you're here with a group, don't be afraid to split up. Because not everyone's going to want to see the same stuff. But if you're going to do that, make sure you have some kind of a totem.
Or a meetup spot. The good thing about this festival is the cell service is pretty good. Have fun. Be open to new experiences. Try out new foods. Try new beer. Try new wine. You're paying a lot for the whole experience, so make sure you get your money's worth. So here we are. We are staying put for Bruno Mars. So the last 2 tips.
Well, 3 tips.
3.
One of the most important ones is be comfortable. Like you're here for 12 hours almost. Wow. 10 to 12 hours.
10 to 12
Our line
hours.
is going in and out. It's all right.
Everybody's trying to pass through. It's okay. Anyway, you're here for 10 to 12 hours. Make sure to check the weather.
Dress accordingly.
And make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah.
Ladies, I know you're trying to be cute for festival season, but make sure you can walk for the rest of the day. Make sure your makeup is not melting off your face.
Don't wear too much makeup.
Don't wear too much makeup.
On a day like this where it's like 85 degrees and it's just gonna melt off, so don't even bother.
Nobody cares. Make sure you're comfortable because nobody has fun when you're uncomfortable.
So then you're coming to these places, generally it's not your home, so leave no trace. Pick up all your stuff, even when it's like this and you're crowded around and there's tons of people around and you don't really have any access to a trash can. Hold it, wait until the show's over, put it in the trash can.
Leave no trace. Pick up after yourselves. Everybody's adults here. I understand that when you're parked out in the middle of the field waiting for the headliner, there might not be a trash can nearby. But when you're on your way out, pick it up. This is our only earth that we have.
Our last tip, and really the only thing out of everything that we've told you today, is have fun.
Absolutely have fun.
You're coming here to have fun, so have fun.
Have all the fun that you can have, because nobody cares if you're dancing like crazy in the middle of the field.
Everybody's with you. So
have all the fun.
Just have fun. That's the point. You paid this much money, just have fun.
Just do it. Who cares? Dance like nobody's watching, which I'll be doing once Bruno comes on.
And so with that,
have fun, guys. Bye. Bonus tip. Alcohol is sold in the festival, but it is never allowed for you to bring your own. So what we do is we always bring a blanket, right? And they never unravel the blankets when they're doing bag check. So what we have is a plastic bladder. This is about 8 ounces, so you can get a bigger one. So we wrap this in the middle of this, so they never know.
They can never tell because they squeeze it and it just feels like the blanket.
So, pro tip, get yourself a lemonade for half the price, because this is $8. A cocktail here at Bottlerock is $16. And you pour your own whiskey into it, and you got yourself a cocktail. Pro tip, plastic bladders. Hide it in the blanket, save yourself some money.